Hello and welcome. We are watching Derek play through Revna's Rebuke.
This is the September 2024 monthly scenario.
Well, you know, I just have him explain it.
So, this is my buddy Corey. He's going to be helping me out.
We got Derek. We got Corey.
Generated Riverside. We're going to roll for deploying our armies here in a moment. But this is going to be online scenario number 1. Claiming Wayward Souls. This map was designed...
Oh, they're playing the scenario. Oh, how cool.
Play the scenario. I'm playing the role of player 2, so I will start the ambush, which means I get initiative on the first
That's
turn.
a pretty cool... It's honestly a pretty cool map. I like this a lot.
We will roll for initiative properly. Player 1's army is going to have Glenerva the Kiri Warrior with Hanwi's Darkness. When you reveal an order marker, you may also reveal the X order marker on Glenerva the Kiri Warrior to activate Hanwi's Darkness. Until you next reveal an order marker, Glenerva and all small, medium, and large figures within 5 spaces of her cannot target or be targeted by non-adjacent figures with a normal...
Yo, that's a huge ability. That's huge.
If Glenerva is targeted and receives 1 or more wounds from an attacking figure who is not adjacent, you must roll the 20-sided die. Count the minimum number of spaces between the attacker and Glenerva. Add this number to your die roll. If you roll a 17 or higher, ignore any wounds Glenerva just received. And flying. And we have...
Yo, that is so cool!
With Amulet of Pevatar. When a Kiri you control who follows Ular within 6 clear sight spaces of Giamara the Kiri Warrior receives 1 or more wounds, you may roll the 20-sided die. If you roll an 8 to 16, ignore all but 1 wound just received. If you roll a 17 or higher, ignore all wounds just received. Amulet of Pevatar does not affect Giamara. And flying. And we have Miyoki the Kiri Warrior with double attack. Once per turn.
I like that all these new Kyrie definitely feel like they could be added to any army. They're not like specifically, oh, it's got to be work with other Kyrie units. It's got to work with these type of units. It's got to work with those units. It's like, let's mix and match appropriately based on my play style. Because they're all cheerleaders of some sort, so...
destroying a destructible object. And flying. And we have Queen Kyrion with Heart.
Yo, Queen Kyrion!
Before attacking with Queen Kyrion, you may roll a 20-sided die. If you roll a 12 or higher, a figure attacked by Queen Kyrion may roll no more than 1 die for defense and stealth flying. Player 2's army is going to be Anshu the Welkanai with Sonic Blast Special Attack. Range 4, Attack 2. You may attack 1 additional time with Sonic Blast Special Attack and flying. And the Necrotech Wraith Riders have Chain Grab 9. After moving and before attacking with the Necrotech Wraith Riders, one at a time, each Wraith Rider may choose an enemy small or medium figure within 3 clear sight spaces whose level is no more than 11
Eyes and X are just like straight up badass.
Level, or 6 levels below that Wraith Rider's level. Roll the 20-sided die. If you roll a 9 or higher, place the chosen figure on an empty same level space adjacent to that Wraith Rider. Figures moved by
I don't think I've ever seen a move of 8 before.
Engagement attacks.
Who has a move of 8?
Chain grab once each turn. And rolling movement. A Necrotech Wraith Rider cannot move onto a space more than 2 levels above.
I'm going to look that up. I'm going to see if there's any other units with a move of 8.
Iron Lich Viscerat with Dismissive Strider. Iron Lich Viscerat can move through small and medium figures, does not take leaving engagement attacks from small and medium figures, and can target and attack non-adjacent figures.
I'm getting the Viscerat and the Wraith Riders unpainted. I don't mind the construction yellow, but I definitely want to make it more orange to represent like what the Vanguard edition was going to be, where all of Revna's units were going to be orange. I know they were going to change them to like a bone color, but the orange is what I remember them as, and that's what they would have been. So I like that a lot. Super excited for Viscerat. It doesn't look that bad on board, though. It doesn't look that bad on board, but it's still a unit that I'm like, I really like these Wraith Riders. These are ones that I definitely want to paint. I did get the Kyrie painted because I thought that would be pretty useful. And they weren't units that I'm like super excited to paint. I think one of the things you have to look at is if you do paint and you want to go more cost effective, you know, or
otherwise I won't be able to see.
To me, it's a time issue. I don't want to be able to paint everything. I want to paint some things that I want to paint that I think that are going to be fun to paint.
That's going to be an attack of 3 normally, plus 1 for height. 2. Okay.
All right,
now,
so what are we rolling for?
Ironclad Puppeteer. I'm gonna do a vial injection on.
Oh, so the game started, and I don't remember if they went over the rules of the
effective move of 10.
The scenario.
Attack base of 5 this turn. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. He will go here.
Right, because they can't move up more than 2. So those hills on the sides, they would not be able to get to, at least from rock to rock, or from over here on the rock to the double hex grass.
Go here.
Because they roll up the hill. They roll up.
Here. All right, I'm gonna attempt a chain grab with this one down here on Kyrion.
Right. So I was gonna look up and see. Even in VC, I'll look and see what has the most movement, and we can look that up on HeroScape.org.
17.
This is Chris Perkins' website.
Right there.
We're gonna look at the move values.
Attack across.
Move of 8. Okay, so move of 8 is pretty common. Swag Rider, Meberksaw, Nirak, Swalsil, which is a Swaysil is a VC unit. Arthur of Sherwood, Necrotech Wraith Riders, Templar Cavalry, Cyprin, Sudupri, Sojoa. It just seems like 8 was a number that I just don't see that often, because I also don't have a lot of those units. So that was news to me. Cool.
It's going to come from this one down to Miyoki.
So he got the chain grab, which is cool.
Marker, so that's 3 normally, 2 for the vial injection, and 1 for height. 1.
Ooh, excuse me.
And she takes it. All right. That is my first order marker.
So okay, how far is the chain grab again?
Is Yamara the Kyrie Warrior?
Let's see.
Locked me into position, so
3 clear sight spaces. So where did Kyrion go?
Turn and she'll attack him. And get 3. 1.
Alright.
Oh, Kyrion's on the other side. Oh, I see, right here. There she is.
5.
So, what is it? 1, 2, 3.
5. We'll stop there. And we'll get an attack down on
Wait, she was here. Okay, it was 3. Okay, it is 3.
1 for height. For 3.
It was hard to tell what was going on because of the camera shaking back and forth.
Great job blocking it. Love that. And we're going to
do
a surge marker on this one here.
It's 4 spaces.
So he gets +2 to his
1,
attack.
2, 3, 4. So he's the chain grab.
Now, this one's
no, chain grab is normally with this one. This one chain grab. I'm sorry. 1, 2, 3.
I'm up there.
So you're fine. I'm sorry. My apologies. Like I said, it's hard to tell what's going on when everything's just so
3 normally,
in there.
+1 for height. Okay, that's a wasted roll. And then this one with the surge marker is going to get...
No roll is ever wasted. It was an opportunity that simply disappointed.
Alright, for 4.
And she is gone.
Alright.
I mean,
order marker number 2.
4 life unit. It's the only thing about Kyrion that I'm not like loving is her 4 life.
Let's see, how do I want to play this?
Because she's a very offensive unit too. She needs to get in there.
So we're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
That's huge.
There. And then she is gonna go ahead and attack down on that.
I like that the HeroScape pin that he got is just sitting on top of the canopy. I think that's awesome. Well done.
2 blocked. Okay, but she has her double attack ability, so she'll do the same thing again. And this time got 4. And not enough.
Why did he even roll?
Order marker number 3. Iron Lich Viscerat again. And this time, yeah, I've got to do the 5.
What's the 5?
3.
What am I missing
got
here?
3. I'm gonna attack up, so you get a defense die.
Let me look up Viscera. I don't remember all of everyone's powers.
That's
I'm still
gonna be
learning them.
1. Alright, and I'm going to use my last surge marker on that Necrotech Wraith Rider. And he is going to...
Let's just look up...
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright, so I'm going to attack up. And that's going to be 3 normally, 2 for vial injection. So you have the height advantage for defense.
I'm just going to look up release set here. Scroll down to Revna's Rebuke.
Marker was on Queen
Alright.
Kyrian,
Viscera.
and, well, she's dead. That's the end of this round.
We are moving to round 2, getting our d20s, and rolling for initiative.
Alright, obviously Dismissive Strider is just walking. Dismissive Strider is just walking
15.
over small and medium units.
15,
That's super cool. Vial injection. Begin the game with 3 yellow markers. Once per turn, before moving another Eisenach figure within 5 clear sight spaces of Viscera, you may remove a surge marker from this card to add 2 to that figure's move and attack values. Oh, that's really dope. That's really dope. And then Ironclad Puppeteer. After revealing an order marker on Viscera and taking a turn with Viscera, you may take a turn with another Eisenach hero or squad you control. So she goes first, then another hero or squad. Cool. All right.
Sides when they're moving up. All right, my order marker.
But she can't vial inject herself, can she?
Start of each round after the first.
Another Eisenach figure, yeah. Right.
Player 2 may reveal the X order.
So he's got to be pretty cautious, or I would assume it's once per turn, or
army card to the battlefield.
Yeah, once per turn she can vial inject. So with this scenario, I feel like you would want to vial inject your Wraith Riders right away, like every turn.
So we are going to put that one there, then take our turn. I should have done that after initiative was rolled. I thought I had to wait till my turn, but rereading now, we'll just do it now. It probably would not have changed Corey's move. So we will go now.
Right, because with this scenario, you have to, you can spawn at those outside glyph areas. You can respawn.
So I will do a shot up.
Because if I remember correctly reading this, I have not played the scenario yet. I probably should. If you think I should play this scenario on camera, let me know. Because I'll absolutely do that for you guys. I just been so much busy with other content that I've been working on, scripts I'm writing, planning for HeroScape content that I'm trying to push out hopefully by the end of the year. So, but I will absolutely put it on my list. I got a large list of items. There's a lot stuff going on in my life right now that it is pulling me away from completing a lot of my YouTube projects on time. But I'll absolutely play these monthly scenarios if that is something that you guys really want.
I'm going to time out here real quick.
Alright, Corey's going to attempt the amulet ability from Giamara to see if either only one...
But I was going to say, the scenarios, this particular scenario, I believe only one of the players can respawn their units?
Turn marker is Maliki this time.
Let me look it up.
I'm going to go ahead
I'm going to look it up. We got time.
We're just going to
Let's see.
down onto that guy right there.
Chugga. Choo choo. HeroScape.com. Brand new Renegade website.
Alright, order marker number 2 is on Iron Lynch Viscera. So we're going to go head and again.
Head and shoulders, knees and toes.
The person
we want to go play 3 scenarios.
Talk about them. So let's do a 3.
Alright. Claiming Wayward Son.
It's just 1.
So, if I'm reading this correctly,
now Puppeteer, the Wraith Riders are going to
go. Special rules. Claim cards. Before starting the game, place 6 glyphs down on the map face down. These glyphs cannot be revealed. At the start of each round, after the first, so no, you obviously can't do it the first round. So the second round and above. After rolling for initiative, player 2 may reveal an X order marker
For my
on the
third,
army
we're
card
gonna
of a small or
reveal
medium
Ziamara.
figure to
However, before I
return
move Ziamara,
a
I'm gonna
previously
reveal the
destroyed
X marker
figure
on
from
Glenurva.
that card
When I reveal
to the
that,
battlefield
any,
and place it on
friendly
on
within
one of the
5
face
spaces
down
of her.
glyphs. So yeah, so he could. I think
Maliki is.
I think Derek's playing the Wraith
cannot get
Riders.
targeted by non-adjacent figures with a normal or special attack. Okay, and then we're gonna go ahead and move Ziamara.
No, maybe his buddy's playing Wraith Riders.
She's got a movement of 5.
I'm unsure who's playing who.
So,
I lost that. I'm lost.
2, 3, 4. We're just gonna move her back there by the tree next to Glenurva.
No, okay, yeah, Derek's playing Wraith Riders. I noticed his shirt. All right.
All right.
So.
Glenurva is kind of forcing my.
Oh, they're switching the camera back and forth. That's what's confusing me. That's just confusing. They keep passing the camera back and forth from each other.
5.
That's cool though. I'm glad that there's 2 people that are able to use the camera. That's good. But it is confusing me when it's switching because I don't know whose turn it is. I'm not sure who's going. It's a little hard to keep track of everything. So, all right, yeah. So Derek can bring back his Wraith Riders and possibly Miserax.
Okay.
I think he has one of the Revna Kyrie because it's obviously the Kyrie versus the Revna team, and of course Anshu. So he can bring back Anshu too, but only from the Karns. They're like Karns are like broken bones and stuff. It's very ritual magic, physical magic
and roll for initiative.
with chanting, I presume.
So
it's like for example on the map. Yeah, the little glyphs. He can reveal an X order marker on one of those units to bring back one of the figures.
This time, so
which is really cool. Like I definitely want to play this, possibly with Morrow,
and again,
and just have double the bringing of back things.
Not revealed another order marker yet.
Super cool. All right,
2.
we're back in it.
Defend 1, and then we're gonna roll the amulet again, and it's a 7, so she takes 1, and she's got 1 health left.
All right,
She's got life at 3.
Riders. It is time to go.
Hold on, let's go back. Let's go. Is that Glenurva? He said.
1, 2.
Nope, not
3, 4,
Glenurva.
5, 6, 7, 8.
Kilcarax? No, that Derek would have had Kilcarax. Zymera? No. Milky? No. Queen Carion's dead.
We're gonna do a chain.
Who has the amulet?
On her.
Sphere.
9 or higher.
Amulet. Amulet. She's got 4 life left.
19,
I mean 1 life left, and she's a life of 5.
down to here.
Is that her?
Get an attack across. Two.
Defends 1, and she's out of amulet range. She's dead.
Oh, I see.
That death stunk.
He's got the Kyrie behind the bush, the underbrush.
End of turn
And
number 1.
he was trying to
and
use the Wraith Riders to
abilities
chain
now
grab
active, so now
out
we
of the zone
start to move
of
here.
the Kyrie
Too bad this
protect
little
him
lump here
from the
prevents
amulet. Oh, how cool!
the
Very, very cool.
Iron Witch Viscerat from getting a nice perch, but such is the way of things. We will do.
I think that would be the best way to
We'll
make.
just
I mean, because
switch
they're
out
life for 2,
right across.
the
Shinamara.
Wraith Riders. So setting the Wraith Riders in to
Same
pull,
height.
not even send them in right off right off the bat.
For 2?
You know, keep them for like medium play.
Takes 1, and she can't.
To essentially take
Now the
take
Necrotech
figures
Wraith Riders are
out
gonna
of
go.
range of a cheerleader,
we will-
Raylan.
It's within
any of them
sight spaces.
it would be super useful.
I'm gonna try this
I believe they're pretty costly.
4.
90. It's honestly not bad. 90 is not bad. So even as just a filler unit,
4. That one will go here.
unique
I'm
squad,
gonna try chain grab.
life at 2, attack 3, defense 3, move, evade, being able to chain grab, take things, kind of just pull them in. Like I like to think
We'll move Giamara
that there is a world
right.
where I would
There's a nice
take
little spot
the
for
Wraith
you.
Riders
And
with
we
whatever
will
army I
attack
play, and I am
first.
playing against, let's say, an army of 10th Reg or
For 1.
4th Mass. things that are maybe not the 10th reg, but let's say 4th mass, because the 4th mass
And we will do an
are
attack
you move
down.
them in, you keep them in a place, they
normally,
just
1
don't.
for height.
That's it. That's the game. They just stand there and shoot at you the entire time.
For 1.
But I'm curious to know is that if you move them.
That was order marker number 2 for me.
No, I'm pretty sure that would have
For a
matched. It would be
second
when they
marker,
move, not
I
when.
have Ziamara.
Wait, I gotta look up that
And
up.
it's kinda
Hold on.
got me in a corner.
If I'm confusing people, my apologies. Let's
I
see.
can't
Let's
really
see.
do
I'm a little off track
anything,
right now.
so
My
I guess I'll do
apologies.
a straight
So far, the
on
video's
attack
been great.
that
I'm a
equal
little
with.
confused with what's been happening,
Maybe
but that is by my own volition, not Derek's. So let's see if 4th mass,
I'm trying.
or my worst enemy.
All right, order marker number 3.
If none of the 4th Massachusetts line move this turn,
So we're gonna have to do.
does
an
that
attack
mean
now.
they have to move on their turn, or can I move them and stop them from using weight and fire?
3?
If none of the 4th mass line move this turn,
All right. Hopefully this. Last
move this
necrotic
turn.
raid
Yeah, no.
will
So
finish
if
it
I
off.
if
We're gonna
if
do an
I
attack
move them
here.
on my turn,
We're gonna
they
get
can
attack
still use
down.
weight and fire as long as they don't move on their
Normally,
turn.
1 for height.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. But let's say they are using Raylan. I can take them out of Raylan range, attack them, and make them weaker.
That was
Essentially.
my 3rd order marker.
And my 3rd order marker was on.
Because 4th mass have a defensive 2.
So,
Obviously,
although
OG
I will
Raylan will
go
give him another
ahead
2
and
defense.
Activate.
And
Honey's
that's
ability,
it's a
so she cannot
making them
be
4.
targeted
It's
by any
nuts.
ranged
It's wild.
attacks.
But being able to take them out of that, let's say 4
And
range,
that is the end of the round.
and be able to attack them with the Wraith
All right, moving
Riders,
to round 4.
super cool.
Order markers are set. Rolling for initiative. 13.
18.
All right.
From
Before
the
you go,
reveals
roll
of
the X order marker on
Revna's
this
Rebuke
card,
and now Rising
bring
Tide,
back
I've noticed that a
Wraith Rider
lot
right
of
here.
these new units
Not the best spot because
do
the water,
not
but hey,
feel like
back is back.
they have to be attached to a certain
Okay,
army.
well, I'm down to
Some of
one
them
person,
do.
so,
I like to use the
order
example
marker
as the
one is
Pirates. The Pirates,
Minerva.
a lot of their
And
powers
she's got a
on their
movement of
card are
6
very
and
wordy
5, so
in the
we're gonna
sense
treat-
of using specific terminology and vocabulary for use with other
marker number 1
pirates,
is on
and that's
Iron Lich
that's
Viscera.
thematically makes a lot of
And he has
sense.
a movement of 5.
Because the pirates don't
range
want to
of 5.
play in the war
And Glenerva's
that
ability is
they
not
have
on
been
right
placed
now
in
because
originally,
no one
and they are
was
their
reviewed.
own little faction, and they're sticking with other pirates. So you really just kind of play with them with pirates only. I think that's fantastic. It's such a cool lore and gameplay mechanic interaction and vibe for gameplay. But like I said, the Wraith Riders can really be used on their own. A lot of the Kari we're seeing in this playthrough
1,
are
2,
not really dependent
3,
on what
4,
army. You can kind of put them in any army
5.
and get good usage out of them,
there.
which is fantastic.
I don't have range on you. So now with Iron
And
Black here,
when we look at the
Necrotic
Rising
Wraith Rider's
Tide,
gonna go. This one has to stop when he
of
enters
course,
water.
the
So he's just gonna go there.
what was I gonna say?
This one has a
The
movement of 8.
the Glide
Their
Strikers
height is
can
5,
be really
so it doesn't
they're
take fall damage.
very
1,
low point
2,
value. You can
3,
bring them
4,
in
5.
as a good bonus
6,
for
7.
end of game clutches or even start of the
Actually,
game clutches, because they do
here.
fly in very
No,
similar
can't.
to
There's a reason I went there. We're gonna try chain
the
grab. And
my brain is
for a
just
roll of 9 or higher.
you gotta really realize if by chance I've ever
Since a
anyone
6, do
anyone
not
forgets a
change that.
unit's name,
All right.
please forgive them.
Okay.
There
so
is over
we're gonna do
300
of
figures,
course, on Glenerva,
including
although This
VC.
time we're going to go ahead and activate
There's so many,
Honey's Darkness
so
ability.
many
And a
units.
movement of 6.
Airborne Elite, by the way.
3, 4,
Airborne
5.
Elite is what I remembered. So
And we're
the
gonna-
Glide Strikers come in
6.
just like the Airborne Elite, but I believe they
that's-
come in one at a time. They don't come in all at once.
All right,
We'll also
order
look
marker
that up.
number 2, Iron Lich Viscerat cannot get ranged attacks in.
He can't get
So
range
we
attacks
will
in.
just
What do you mean?
go
I thought he has range attacks.
You and your perfect spacing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Hold on, let's go back to Viscera for a second here.
One, 2.
What is Viscera's range? 5. That's not bad.
4 will stop.
I'm surprised he has range.
And we'll go over here with
4 defense, 3 attack, 5 range, 5 move, 6 life.
3,
Solid
5,
unit.
6, 7, 8.
How many points? 150?
And we will do
Tanky.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We'll stop there with that one.
And they are terrifying. And I'm trying to remember what. There's something out there. Oh, Matt might have think it's a VC unit that talks about things that are terrifying.
We're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we're going to attack this guy who's been hiding back here for this entire thing. So that's going to be 3 attack, but he's got defense because of the high ground. And 2.
Anshu takes 2 wounds and is 1 health away from dying. All right.
Unfortunate.
Minerva revealed an order marker is now able to be ranged attack.
I feel like Anshu is a unit, regardless if you take him with any of the Giant Lifeborn Order, Giant Wizards or not. Send him in. I would not leave him behind. I would send him.
Now, I will do a range.
Send him out there. Kind of use him like Wormlings. Wormlings are like this. Send the Wormlings out. Annoy your opponent. Stop. Have them deal with the Wormlings first, and then send out your main army.
And 1 for height. So 2.
I take 1.
All right. Ironclad Puppeteer. The Necrotech Wraith Riders are going to go. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Once again, these models are so cool. The Wraith Rider is just so like, let's roly polies, you know? Like, they're just, rolling around, and the Viscerot's just so massive.
I know you have stealth flying, so you're able to disengage, but...
No, she does not have stealth flying.
Oh, I thought that was her. Oh, that was
Queen that had stealth flying.
Oh. Interesante. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Interesante. That was funny.
Cross right there. It is an adjacent attack, so you do
now,
not benefit from
once again, I have to look at chain grab, because I don't want. I'm learning. So chain grab can.
And it's an
I make people have leaving engagements. I don't think so. The chosen figure placed on empty space level, same level adjacent to the Wraith Riders. Figures moved by chain grab do not take leaving engagement attacks. Yeah, no.
Okay, order markers are
A
set.
figure can only be moved by chain grab once each turn.
20.
Yeah, which is unfortunate because it would be a really fun. Really fun. Maybe unfair, and that's probably why they didn't do it. But really fun to be like, oh, I'm gonna chain grab. I'm gonna use one character to chain grab you this way. The other guy's gonna chain grab you this way, and another one's gonna chain grab you another way. And it's like you're moving your character like 9 spaces around the map. It'd be so cool. But you can't do that. 1 figure per turn.
And it's a miss.
So it really kind of focuses your gameplay where each of the Wraith Riders can chain grab 1 unit, possibly away from Raylan. That is kind of what we're looking at.
All right, Necrotech.
So it looks like the Wraith Riders will and the Viscera will take this.
3, 4.
We'll take this game.
5, 6, 7.
And I would like to assume it's because
After moving
they can be respawned by the Karns, which are the glyphs on the edge of the map. Each turn he can bring 1 back. So there really isn't any reason for him not to rush in, chain grab, and attack.
Disengage attack. We're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll stop there.
Yep. Okay.
And
I don't know why he's moving in. I mean, I guess chain grab. I mean, this is a 9 or higher. I wouldn't risk it. I would chain grab people, get them adjacent to 2 units. You know, it'd be almost impossible to leave engagements.
Chain grab attempt.
And plus, you're bonding with Viscera. Majority of your bonding, your order marker should be on Viscera. So you can really get 2 attacks and 2 or 3 attacks, and depending on how you're organizing your Wraith Riders.
For 1.
Defended.
Okay, and we will do an attack
That's unfortunate.
right here across, same level, for 1.
Ooh, she takes it. She's down to 1 health.
And we will do one more attack right there. For 1.
Come on, shields. And she defends it.
Yeah.
She lives for another round. But this will probably be the last round. Order marker. Well, we might as well not reveal the X because, well, she's not in range with anybody. Well, she's going to take a gamble and attack the big dude here. Okay.
Attack and Viscera. Bold play. Let's see how it pays off for him. Ooh, 3.
Maybe.
2.
Receives 1 damage.
I think that's the first time it got damaged, too.
And Corey had just pointed out to me that this is where the rulebook states the quote-unquote you snooze, you lose rule, where if you forget about something, that it's too late. I and he both forgot about Concealment 17, which I believe would have triggered when Iron Lich Viscerat was doing these 2 attacks.
Absolutely.
Here. So,
but that's kind of what it is. If
we were not playing Villanova,
you want to make sure when you play with somebody new is that you remind them about rules. Regardless, you know what? I shouldn't even say if they're new. Any player, even in a pro player, if they by chance they forget, because you want to play against the best version of that team and that player. So you never want to play against somebody and be like, oh, please forget how to play your army. Please forget your rules. Like, no. Absolutely not. Because if you win and you're like, oh, they lost because they didn't know how to play the game, does that really make you a good player? Does that really make you really better than them? No. Come on.
Attacks.
You want to be able to win on a victory where it feels like, you know what, they played a really good game. They were able to roll their dice well enough to do decent enough, but still ultimately lose, unfortunately. But you were able to bypass some of their strategies and get a little bit more. Get a little more on them to win.
Through the regenerated Riverside, and the ambush was successful. Revna and her acolytes will celebrate. So again, this was the
What are you trying to say? We are getting Revna's acolytes.
Online scenario.
That was a tease during the roundtable. Did he watch the roundtable? Did he get
fun with it?
How does he know about the acolytes? How does he know about those?
So we hope you enjoyed it, and hope you enjoyed the reveals on Renegade Con today. Hope you enjoy HeroScape. It is a fantastic game. If you haven't got into it yet, it is the perfect time to start. There's master sets, there's expansions, there's terrain. This game does nothing but give, so put some time into it if you're interested.
No doubt.
Well, me and Corey had a lot of fun, and we wanted to thank Renegade for giving us this opportunity to show off the HeroScape game, and we hope you enjoyed it. Thank you, Corey.
You're welcome.
Awesome. Solid video from Derek. Hopefully go use his affiliate code. I'm pretty sure he has one. It will be in my description below. Thank you for tuning in. Go support that guy so he can go buy a tripod. All right, let's go, everybody. Well done, Derek. Awesome video. I cannot wait to get the Iron Lich Viscera and the Wraith Riders and the Kyrie for Revna's Rebuke. So go out, support Derek, and we'll see you in the next video. See ya!